This is a public service announcement. Do you know any creative writers? If so, your life is being impacted by at least one person with a highly overactive imagination. You may have noticed this. You may have been confused, or concerned, or downright terrified by the way they take an otherwise perfectly normal situation and turn it into something not quite describable with human vocabulary. You may have found yourself wondering what the blazes is going on inside that brain of theirs. I know the behavior of a creative writer can sometimes seem irrational, but there's something you need to understand about whichever friend or family member is afflicted by this condition. When they seem to be going off the deep end, it's probably your fault. I have prepared a list of things not to say to creative writers. I think we're lost. Does that person look familiar? Where'd that one guy disappear to? I wonder what'll happen if we get caught. Something has happened. I hope you're not afraid of the dark, or small enclosed spaces, or the color pink. Here's the problem. You think you're making a thoroughly benign statement. No worries, no intrigue, whatever. But the neurons in our brain physically rearrange themselves into a flashing neon sign that says scenario! And we feel obliged to mentally write and edit 30 pages worth of story that would impress our peers in any advanced creative writing class anywhere. Where'd that one guy disappear to? Yeah, he was kidnapped by a convict who escaped from a lab where they'd been experimenting on prisoners for years. And he was a genius inventor before he was in that lab, so our buddy's been kidnapped by a cross between an evil Ben Franklin and Frankenstein. You may think Johnny got bored and went home, but I know better. So don't say those phrases or any variation of them unless you're willing to risk the consequences. Or unless you're bored and you want some quick, cheap entertainment at the expense of your buddy's sanity. It's okay. We writers never had much sanity to begin with, and we won't miss it when it's gone. Please subscribe and feel free to shoot me an email.